in position. They are holding their position.
1199, turn left back to the Alpha 7.
Alpha 7 on the ground, Legion 1199.
Alright, sorry, I thought I was live. Alright, welcome everyone. This is Scott from Etsy Planes. We just watched Allegiant land.
Ground Legion 1199 is off runway 24 Alpha 7.
Legion 1199 Allentown, ground, taxi departing the left turn on Alpha, and then
We'll watch them taxi to the terminal. Sorry, I thought I was live. I thought that I got that. I'll post it later. Actually, I don't think I do have it. I don't think it recorded. Okay, I think we're live now, though, right? Hi, CC. I take it you didn't see that land, right? I clicked the button to start streaming, but apparently I didn't get it. Alright, so that is Allegiant 1199. It came in from Orlando Sanford. I think it's our only Allegiant flight today. We should get to see it going back out again a little later. We got some other regional jets, United, Delta, American. That should be coming in shortly, I believe. And hopefully we get some cargo action here. They have quite a bit of cargo activity here. Again, we're at Lehigh. There's one taking off. Lehigh Valley International Airport in Allentown, Pennsylvania. So I can find it. There it is. It's a lot of general aviation traffic, a lot of corporate jets, private jets, etc. Again, they're taking off in our direction today.
Instructions to the left turn on Alpha 3.
Alright, let's go back to Allegiant. Alright, so that one we just took off was a Beach Bonanza. Sorry, I'm adjusting my microphone here. Looks like we have another one coming around to land. Probably do a touch and go, a Cessna 152. That's one. All right. So I'm just finishing setting up here, so bear with me for a couple minutes. Alright, so that was runway 24. So we're landing on probably 24 and 31 today. I'm not as familiar with this airport. I was up here once. So this one looks like it's taking off on 31. Might be the one I saw there. It's doing a touch and go. I think that came in on 3-1, did a touch and go. I think that was that Cessna 152 I was just talking about. The longer runway is runway 24, where Allegiant just landed. So this is a busy little airport here. A lot of general aviation, a lot of corporate jets. And they get Allegiant, United, Delta, American, regional jets, and a lot of cargo traffic. I don't know how much we're going to see. I think we'll get at least one in and out this afternoon. It's Amazon Prime. FedEx comes in here. I don't know about UPS. All right, here's one. Here it goes, just doing a missed approach, I guess. It's way up in the air here. Let's see if I can find it for you. Having a hard time finding that one off the camera. We'll go back to Allegiant.
11 and 9, left turn off the runway 31, right turn runway 24, back taxi, Alpha 4, Alpha Golf Park.
Alright, left turn 31, right turn on 24, back taxi, Alpha 4.
Alright, so welcome everyone to Pencil Plains. I'm Scott. Morning, CC, Betsy. Thanks for being here. Appreciate your help as usual. So this is kind of an experiment for me. We'll see how it goes. Just need to get one thing out of my car here. So again, we're at Lehigh Valley International Airport, Allentown, Pennsylvania. The airport code is ABE. It was formerly known as Allentown Bethlehem Easton International Airport. That's the airport code. It's very hot out here today, so hopefully I won't have any equipment issues based on because of that. We'll see how it goes, like I said. But it appears that this is going to be our only nice day this week, so I wanted to get something in. I was just in Baltimore and Philly last week. I've been wanting to come up here. I actually got permission. I'm filming in a cemetery at the west end of the airport. I actually got permission a couple weeks ago to film here. And I've been waiting for winds. I was hoping to have winds coming from the east, so they'd be landing at this end, but I've been watching. That hasn't worked out for a while, so I wanted to come up and try it anyway. It's a pretty good view. I shot some video up here before, but I've never live streamed here. Got ATC up for you. Hopefully that's current. So sounds like somebody's coming in if that's current. All right. I think I'm all set here. I'm actually able to film right next to my car here, so I can kind of stand in the shade of my hatch a little bit, which is unusual. Alright. There's a little bit of wind here too. Can you guys hear me alright? Does video look alright? Ken Clifford, welcome. Thanks for joining us. So hopefully we'll get some interesting action here this afternoon. Should have, I think all the commuter jets should be coming in soon. I'll be going right back out. Allegiant will be going back out in a little bit. Yeah, so the next, so we have American Eagle coming in from Charlotte at 12:17, and then Delta connection from Atlanta at 12:19, United Express from Chicago at 1:38. And like I said, they'll all be going right back out again too. Hopefully we'll get a cargo flight later on. I think around 2 or 2:30 there should be one coming in, and we're going, okay, 2:16 we have air transport, aka Amazon, coming in from Lakeland, Florida, and that's a 757. So I'll give you a little airport tour here. I'm kind of learning it too, so bear with me. Like I said, I was up here one other time shooting some video and checking things out. got permission to film at this cemetery because I thought it was a good location. All right, so we have, there's the tower. That's all the way on our left, and then we got a neighborhood over here. So over there is where they'll be landing for runway 24, the longer runway. Probably all the airline and cargo traffic will be landing over there and coming towards us. The terminal is over there, where you saw where Allegiant went. So the terminal's over there behind that. You see a couple of Allegiant and Sun Country over there, which is now part of Allegiant, I guess. So I was thinking, I was in Baltimore last week, Allegiant landed there, and I had never seen Allegiant there before, but I have seen Sun Country there before, so I wonder if that was a former Sun Country flight that they were using an Allegiant aircraft for. That's my guess. So I think we may be kind of mixing and matching Allegiant and Sun Country liveries for a while. All right, gotta fix that. Now we got a little one taking off here.
At 12. On the go, you can make left closed traffic for runway 31. Runway 24, that's pick up.
Alright, so I just took off on 24. Alright, give me a minute here. I gotta fix something and I'll continue with the tour. A little bit of a wind here that's messing with me, so I'm going to take care of that. Blew my sunshade off again. I have a plan for it, so give me a second. All right, there's another one taking off. Let's get that first. If I can find it.
Maintain VFR as low 3,000 feet. Departure frequency of 119.65 plus 0424.
64880 Foxtrot, Allentown Tower, 3250 at 20. Turn right to
0 Foxtrot, blue set correct.
Runway 24.
Alright, let me do one other thing here. I keep my sunshade. I'm going to need it today. Still alive, still looking good. So, yes, CC, you are correct. My plan is to go live Thursday morning in Harrisburg. So I have an air show this weekend. I have an air show this weekend. However, well, so the idea is that a lot of the aircraft are supposed to be coming in Thursday, including the Blue Angels, from what I understand. I'm really hoping to get that for you. However, the weather's not looking great the whole weekend. Right now they're calling for rain all weekend, so. And Thursday had been looking okay, but now they're calling for rain Thursday too, so we'll see if that happens or not.
Runway 31, cleared for the option, Archer 465, Archer Delta.
Alright, let's see if that works. Alright, just heard somebody clear for the option. Let's look at flight radar and see what's going on. Alright, so looks like we have another one coming in on 3-1. Or is that going to take off on 3-1? Okay, there's one landing on 3-1, probably doing a touch and go. So 3-1 is over there on to our right.
Alpha, 275 Fox Alpha, Roger. You can expect to depart runway 24, current wind is 28010. You're able to accept pattern work on runway 31 for painting at the end of runway 24.
Alright, there it goes. Got that one taken off.
Archer 275 Fox Alpha, Roger. Squawk 0400.
3-1, so they're going to the northwest.
Archer 5 Fox Alpha, reback is correct.
Alright, so we got Allegiant over there. The terminal's over there behind them. We've got a hangar over here. Not sure what it is. Looks like corporate jets, private jets. Hopefully you can hear the ATC. Alright, we got this shed. Part of the cemetery. Should be a bit major issue because they're in the air by the time they get here. Alright, so we have the FedEx terminal over here. Don't know if we'll see FedEx going in or out. I think they go out later at night. But that's all FedEx. And then I'm thinking those are FedEx planes there. I'm not looking at the right angle, but I think those are FedEx tails. And then we have Amazon over here. I'm not sure where their facility is, but one of their planes is parked over here. There should be one coming in soon. No, you're fine. Yeah, I'm looking that way, so yeah. It's not, yeah, there's nothing special that I know of, but you know, you never know. Thanks, you too. So there's Amazon. Might see that one leaving later on. Maybe like 2 hours from now. Hopefully we'll still be here in 2 hours. My equipment doesn't melt. It is very hot out here today. It's supposed to be in the 90s. I'm not sure what it is right now. But welcome everyone. Again, thanks for joining us. This is Pensy Planes, and my name is Scott. And again, we're here at Lehigh Valley International Airport. That come up. Something funky came up on my computer. Don't want that. There we go. All right. Yes, there was a guy riding his bike around the cemetery here. He's talking to me. If you didn't hear that. All right. Hope you like the layout. Made up a new banner for Allentown here. Rob Bates, hello, good to see you. Altoona. I'm at the other A, Allentown. Right, so I think we had There's one coming in here doing a touch and go. I don't see it yet. So when I watch this from home, it seems like there's always something flying in and out of here. The little prop planes and the corporate jets seem to be in and out of here all the time. So all right, so there's one coming around from the north. Hopefully it's gonna, that's the one that did the touch and go on runway 31. So we're looking to the east. The aircraft will be landing from east to west and taking off from east to west, right? Not over us, but close to us, to our right. Actually, I can show you this too. I just noticed that. So that's downtown Allentown over there. Not sure what building that is. I've seen it before, but I don't know what it is. So that's Allentown. So that's to our south.
Right, close traffic under 465 Alpha.
Got some mountains in the background. It's a really nice day if it wasn't quite so hot. Yeah, and there's Amazon. Oh, all right, there's that one. I think that one just did a touch and go. I have to make an adjustment on my tripod then. Hopefully you can hear that. It's flying just about right over us. I do want to come back sometime when they're going the other way, but just prevailing winds here most times come from the west, so have to wait for a good day that the winds are blowing the other way and come back up here. Catch some arrivals at this end. Tom Adams, hello, good to see you. David C. Thanks everyone for being here. Again, this is Pensy Plains. I'm Scott. We'll be here for at least a couple hours to see how it goes. If we got people watching, we got something to look at, I'll hang around here all afternoon. I actually might do something else later on while I'm up here, so when I'm done filming. Okay, there's one taking off.
Allentown Tower, Skyhawk 50772 inbound, Bayham.
50772, Allentown Tower, runway 21.
61537, Allentown Tower.
Hoping to get a bunch of corporate jets in here. We should have, like I said, American and Delta coming in soon. Regional jets. Go later on. Allegiant should be on that also. So we'll get to see them take off down here. Just gonna keep it pointed down there. That's where the action is.
Sure, 037, read that correct.
So that one we just saw is a Piper Pilot. Don't know where it's going. It's just been doing. Alright, that one just took off. We have another one that's been doing the touch and goes around here. Looks like it's coming in again on 3-1. I said, anytime I look at flight radar, I always see planes flying around here. It's a busy little airport. Not that little. I mean, it's I think it's like number 45 in the country for cargo. Come up here at night sometime, maybe we get a bunch of cargo activity. David C., you're in Lancaster County, so that's where I live. What part of Lancaster County? Drove up here for the day today. So most of the airports I go to are an hour and a half to 2.5 hours away, other than Lancaster and Harrisburg. All right, here comes one on 3-1. Looks like doing a missed approach. So I have the feed I'm listening to is tower and ground. Alright, and just look at something with my tripod here.
Send down with traffic follows the Skyhawk about 4 miles. 3287 Delta 760. Downwind and looking for traffic. Roger 465 Foxtrot Alpha. 360 Foxtrot Alpha. Time departure. 360 Foxtrot Alpha.
You too, thanks. And we're here digging a grave behind me. I don't know if they're done or if they just broke for lunch. Not making any noise right now.
50772, back here at 112.
Skyhawk 50772, clear for the option runway 31.
Right. David C.
Allentown Tower, Skyhawk.
Oh, you're in Elizabethtown. Okay. I'm not far from there. I'm near Landisville. All right. Thanks, CC, for that. I second that. If you're watching, hey, don't forget to let us know where you're watching from, like David just did. And please don't forget to click like and subscribe. It helps us out a lot. Also have memberships available if you're interested in that. Helps support the channel in that way. I think I'm going to put my phone in the shade here. I don't want to take any chances of losing my hotspot. Alright. Alright, 13 likes. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Let's see what else we have coming. Alright, looks like one just did a touch and go on 3-1. I don't see it though. You might have missed it. Maybe you guys saw it. Alright, there's another one coming in right behind that. Next one, that's a Piper Pilot. I think the one we just saw take off.
45037, right turn on runway 24 backpack, right turn out 4 out.
Looks like a fuel truck moving around over there. Watching for a plane to come in from the right there. Doing a touch and go probably. David C., thanks for becoming a member. Loyal spotter, appreciate the support.
Contact departure 772.
So again, I'm hoping to be live in Harrisburg Thursday morning and catch the arrivals for the air show this weekend. But the weather is not looking great. It's looking better for Thursday than it is for the weekend. I'm wondering. I have tickets for the show on Sunday, and I'm wondering if we're even going to see a show. They're supposed to have the Blue Angels. There's a privately owned F-16 that's supposed to be coming in Thursday morning. I was hoping to get that one. And there's an Osprey. I don't know when that's coming in. I don't know what else. All right, there's that plane. Doing a touch and go, it looks like. Is that the Piper pilot? I hear one behind me too. That one's on runway 31, heading off to the northwest. So, I hope you're interested in general aviation. That's a lot of what we're going to see today. Hope we get some corporate jets in here though. Hi Paul, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. AJ Ryder, good to see you again. Appreciate everyone who decided to join us today. All right, so there's a jet on. It just popped up on radar. It's probably going to be taking off. We'll keep an eye on that one. It's a Embraer Phantom 300. So that was a Piper pilot. Oh no, that wasn't the Piper pilot. That was the that was a Piper pilot too. Okay. All right, looks like United Express is coming in here already. Oh, and American. Okay, we got American Eagle on final. Try to find that one coming in on runway 26. And looks like United's right behind that. I thought that one must come until later. All right, should be out there. I don't see it yet. There's one taking off. All right, watch for American Eagle. It should be visible anytime now. Out there. Oh, there it is. Should be American Eagle coming in from Charlotte. And again, they should be going back out again soon. Sorry, I bumped my handle there. No, that's not American Eagle, is it? I don't think so. Maybe it is. I guess it is. Alright, that's American Eagle from Charlotte, and we have United Express should be coming in right behind them. Saw them north of the airport. Alright, so if you look at the arrival board and departure board, you'll see a flight to Philadelphia with no aircraft type. That's actually a bus, so you're not going to see a plane for that one. I think the only American flight in here is from Charlotte. I see complaints from people all the time that they book a flight from Philadelphia to Allentown and it turns out to be a bus. I guess American buses them up here and a couple other places. I think they go to Scranton, Atlantic City, Trenton. By bus from Philadelphia. Alright. Alright, next one. Is that one coming here? That Piper pilot's probably coming around to 3-1 again. United's making a turn, making a right turn for a final. Looks like there's a little one behind that one. Alright, so we got one coming in on 2-6 here, probably doing touch and go. Also, there's a small jet. Oh, there it is. I just did a touch and go on runway 31. Sorry, the number's wrong. I'm still learning this. It's not my home airport. Alright, so we're watching for United Express from Chicago. That'll be still pretty far east of the airport, I guess. Not too far. So that'll be United 5205 coming in from Chicago O'Hare. Doing everything I can to keep everything cool. Alright, so we should be seeing United, and that'll be a CRJ 200. Mitsubishi CRJ 200. That was American flying. American was a CRJ 701. So I'm watching that for that jet. Looks like we have another one coming in on 3-1 to do a touch and go. Piper pilot. That would be that one. Hopefully you can see it. I'm having a hard time finding it on camera. Sun's very bright. And there's a little bit of a wind. Rohan, nice to see you. Ever? I have no idea. But they do get the 767s in here regularly, FedEx and Amazon. Seminar number 1. What are we learning? Betsy teaching a class? Or does Betsy have to leave to take a class? All right, Betsy, thanks for joining us. We'll catch you later, hopefully. I think this is United coming in. Wind's trying to take my laptop. All right. United's out there. It's hard to see right now. There it is. United Express from Chicago O'Hare. The CRJ 200. And again, we'll be seeing these go back out probably within an hour or two. Probably should have seen Allegiant go back out shortly. I came in here right before we started the stream. That's United from Chicago. I have actually flown into Allentown a couple times. Or out of Allentown a couple times. So it's about an hour and a half drive for me. It's a little shorter than driving to Philadelphia. Not as many flight options here, but it's easy in and out. No lines usually at the security. Park right by the terminal. I think it was free parking up here. I forget. It's been a few years. Might not be anymore. So welcome again, everyone. This is Patsy Planes. My name is Scott, and we're here at Lehigh Valley International Airport in Allentown, Pennsylvania. We're just north of Allentown, Pennsylvania. All right, there's American Eagle. What are they doing? They're just going into the terminal now. They must have been waiting over there. Hey, we got a 2-for-1. I also have one doing a touch and go. They're hard to find up in the sky. That's American. That's United. American going back out, or it must be a different plane. Looks like they're headed out to take off. So, yeah, it says Charlotte to Allentown, but we'll keep an eye on that. Oh, there they just turned. They're terminal must be further down there. There's American turning into the terminal. So this is one of the few places around that I've found that I can see over the fence. So if you didn't hear it before, I'm actually in a cemetery at the west end of the airport. I got permission from the church to film here a couple weeks ago, so this is the first time I decided to come up here. Just kind of wanted to test it out, see what it was like. So I did shoot some video here once before. I posted it a while ago. Maybe, I think it might have been in December, if you want to check that out.
You were negative terminal 24 is this on 31 and also traffic on 24 as well.
Not sure what that plane is over there. Or not that one. Sorry, that one. Alright. Must be something coming in here soon. Got one coming in from the east. Cessna Skyhawk. That jet's still lit up. That Embraer Phenom. I haven't seen it move yet. Skyhawk should be coming in here on 26.
Turn left, crossword. Turn left, crossword, 275 Fox. 275 Fox, left. Left traffic, 275 Fox, south. Archer 465 Fox Alpha, wind 290 at 10, depth 16, runway 31, cleared mode, restricted mode.
Got another one coming in on 3-1 then.
And runway 24. Low approach, 1,000 meter above 465.
Alright, so that one on 26 just did a missed approach again. It's way up in the air already.
5205, 180 on the runway, exit out the door, back in park the outdoor base.
Tom Adams, you're saying Air Force One landed in Allentown? I think I've seen on radar, I think I've seen the C-32B do touch and goes here. I don't know if the 747 ever did. But yeah, obviously they can handle a 767, so they may be able to take a 747, I don't know.
Allentown Tower, Skyhawk 772, inbound.
Another one out to the east coming in. Skyhawk looks like. Alright, two corporate jets, or two jets lit up on the airport. Have a Gulfstream and the Phenom. Watching to see if either of them moves. They're probably over at that hangar. We were just looking at it. All right, let me make sure I didn't miss anything in the chat here. 21 likes. Thank you everyone for that. Appreciate it. Jay Beaner from Lancaster. Hello, Janet. You guys got to meet Janet last Saturday at Fort Mifflin. David C. again, thank you for becoming a member. It's nice to have all these local people. I think that one just did a touch and go on 3-1. All right, got another one coming in on 3-1. Looks like right now there's only one jet lit up. Another one coming in on 3-1 here, probably doing a touch and go. That way. Sometimes they're not even touching down, they're just flying over the airport. I have a hard time finding them up in the sky like that. Janet, I'm standing here with my hatch open. FYI. Oh, there it is. It landed that time. Probably taking off again. Trying to keep everything in the shade, including me, as much as possible. Over there behind the houses. Probably won't see it anywhere out there. Alright, so let's keep an eye over here for one of those jets to head out. There's a fuel truck again. Where'd it go? There was a fuel truck over there, now I don't see it. Alright. So again, if you're watching, thank you for being here. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. Let us know where you're watching from. FedEx or Amazon packages heading out to the planes. Probably, I don't know, they're blue. That's guessing maybe they're Amazon. Should be an Amazon flight going out here in a couple hours. Like 2:30, I think. There's one going out, one coming in. I think they're both 767s. Based on the history, what I've been watching, it looks like they're going over to FedEx. I don't think FedEx goes out until the evening. It's always fun watching the activities around the airport. Even a little airport. It's not exactly JFK, but so again, we got the FedEx terminal over here. Nothing going on. I got some activity over here. I'm not sure what they're doing. Looks like a street cleaner or something. I just saw over there. I think it's over behind the shed now. Alright, then we have Amazons over here. So I'm guessing this one will be going out in a little while. I believe that's a 767. Oh, there's that. The packages are going out to Amazon. Alright, watch and load it up. Maybe. You got an Amazon package coming from Allentown. It's probably on one of those carts there. All right, we have a Cessna Skyhawk on final. Not sure it's landing or doing a touch and go. And right behind that, we have another Cessna Skyhawk. I think there's another one behind. Yeah, I think we have 3 of them in a row. One further out. Another Cessna Skyhawk. And one's taking off. By the ring tree there, whatever. That's a funky looking tree. Did you guys notice that? Took off or did a touch and go on runway 31. It's going northwest. Alright. Okay, Braun. I plan to go to Trenton sometime. That's definitely on my list. Just looking for a good day. They got some activity and it's nice weather and I'm able to go there. So it's a 2-hour drive for me, so I need a day that I can basically commit the whole day, and you know, I'm not gonna go film in the rain, so we get a nice day, I'll be going there. I've been there. I did post some video from there if you want to go back and look at that. I've been over there a couple times. I haven't done a live stream there yet. That's another busy little airport for general aviation. They also have Allegiant and Frontier there now. One behind me. If I can see that one. There it is. Set it from north to south, northwest to southeast, I guess. I'll be coming around, and there's another touch and go, I think.
Outside tower, 269 Foxtrot Golf, inbound on I-24. 269 Foxtrot Golf, Allentown Tower. Continue inbound, you expect to break off the approach on a 2-mile final. Expect to break off the approach on a 2-mile final, 269 Foxtrot Golf.
Alright, let's look around here. Don't see anything moving. So we got another Cessna Skyhawk coming in for 3-1. So we had like 3 in a row lined up out there. So yeah, okay, Brian, I am hoping to go to Trenton sometime soon. I have a couple other ideas too that hoping to do here in the next month or so. It should be pretty exciting. I'm excited about them. There's one of the Skyhawks. Right there.
We're just looking for one lap around the pattern, possibly short approach, and then we'll get in here. Fox on Roger, where are you going after the pattern? Back 97.
Pretty far away. Looks like it stopped. I think it is still moving. I think it's taking off again.
Turkey, 9 Fox starts off, break up your approach, fly runway heading, time to maintain 3000. Drop the approach, fly runway
Going
heading,
into
time
the
to maintain
terminal
3000,
hangar. That's all the way to the east end of the airport. I have a spot picked out to try it down at the other end sometime too. But since I got permission to film here, I just wanted to come out and try it one day. I think it would be better if they were landing the other direction. But hey, we had a pretty good view of Allegiant when they landed. The United and American. We'll have a good shot of the cargo planes if they go out. And I expect one of them to be going out in the next couple hours, and one to be coming in. Field truck.
After the option, Archer 465, Oscar Delta.
We got fuel. Looks like airport ops over here, I'm guessing. We're gonna do a runway inspection. I don't know. Not sure what they're doing. All right, still watching for that. Is that jet still lit up? Yeah, the jet's still lit up on radar, so I assume it's going to be going out at some point. Yeah, Embraer Phenom. Got another one coming in on 3-1 for, looks like a touch and go. And we have a Beach King Air coming in from the east. It says it's 4 minutes out. Something a little different. All right, let's watch for the touch and go, if that's what it is. Should be coming in from over there.
Archer 275, Fox Delta, extend your downwind, I'll call your base.
Yeah, grab my drink quick. It's in the 90s here today. I think that's our touch and go. Trying to stay with it.
Contact departure, 9 Fox Delta.
Probably going to come around again. Making a left turn. Watching for the King Air. Thanks again, everyone, for joining us. It's Penske Planes. I'm Scott. Again, we're live at Lehigh Valley International Airport. The airport code is ABE or KABE per a minute. I'm trying to keep my phone in the shade. And we just missed a takeoff on 26. Okay, that's probably the beach, the King Air coming in. I had a notification that OBS disconnected there. I thought we lost the feed. Maybe we did momentarily, I don't know. Alright. The King Air landing out there. Coming in on runway 26.
Continue down the runway, left on Alpha 5, taxi to parking via Juliet with me, no delay on the runway. Major Foxtrot Roger, left on Alpha 3, ground for 9.
80 Foxtrot, you're still going to be put into runway 31 for the next one. We got 2 in the pad, and we're trying to accommodate ops here to get some runway 34. So it'll most likely be, if you're going to be wanting in the pad.
There it
The next
is.
one, it'll be entering the left down runway 31 and full stop runway 31 so we can get off now. Yeah, you can expect that.
That should be the King Air.
Tower, Archer 465, Fox Alpha will be a full stop. Archer 465, Fox Alpha, Roger, extend you down on runway 31, clear to the Alpha.
A Delta connection flight coming in sometime soon. Have to check on that one. And the other ones that already came in should be going back. Allison and Allegiant. American, United. So then please don't forget to click like and subscribe if you're watching. Let us know where you're watching from. Also, we have memberships available. Thank you to David C. for joining the channel as a member a while ago. Appreciate the support. If you haven't watched us before, we've streamed live from Lancaster, Harrisburg, Baltimore, Philadelphia, and Washington National. And I posted a lot of video from other airports and from some of those. Okay, there's one taking off on the other runway. 131. So check those out if you get a chance. Again, so this is an hour-and-a-half drive for me. I don't have to pay for parking here or anything. I'm in a cemetery where I have permission to film. That one's taking off on runway 26, headed to the northwest.
Tower 26 from your Fox, we'll be straight at 24.
Or 24, I'm sorry, not 26. Thinking I'm in Lancaster. So I'm hoping to go to Baltimore again next week. I have something special I want to get, hopefully on, I think it's Wednesday. But we'll post that when we know what's going on. It is hot and heaty. Also, don't forget to click the notification bell, and then you'll know when we're going live again.
Archer 275 Fox Alpha, extend your upwind, I'll call your crosswind. Extending upwind, 275 Fox Alpha.
Are we still live?
Uniform Allentown Tower, hold short, runway 31 at Bravo 3.
Wind's picking up a little bit. Alright. Somebody say something, let me know that we're still live here. Looks like we are. Hey, Pip Hastings. How's it going? You finally made it up to Allentown. The hub of all hubs. So you remember I asked you about the cemetery? That's where I am. I actually got permission to film here, Pip. All right. I wish it wasn't 95 degrees. But... All right, we got Delta connection and... Oh, never mind, that's going to LaGuardia. That's not the one coming here. Should be one coming here, though. Soon. Let's see what Delta's doing. We saw American United. Check on Delta. Somebody just did a touch and go on Q4. Alright, Delta's delayed. Alright, it says Delta's going to be here at 1:53. They're quite a bit delayed. Stuck off. Or it might have been a touch and go, I'm not sure. So again, if you weren't listening earlier, I'm hoping to go live in Harrisburg Thursday morning, catch some of the arrivals for this weekend's air show. However, I'm not sure about the weather. The weather for the weekend does not look good. Matt Simmons, hello, good to see you. The weather does not look good for the air show this weekend. It was looking good for Thursday until this morning. Now they're calling for rain, so I'm hoping it'll at least be a break in the rain that I can catch some of those planes coming in for the show, including the Blue Angels. Now, I have tickets for the show on Sunday, but the weather for Sunday is not looking good. So we got a little break here. We do the airport tour again, for those of you who didn't see it earlier. Looks like we have a touch and go on 2-4. I'll watch for that one. There it is.
Looking for traffic, 275 Foxtrot Alpha.
Pip, what's the temperature in Tucson today?
Traffic is like 275.
It's probably close to what it is here.
Departure 275 Foxtrot Alpha, wind 250 at 15, 720, follow the Cherokee number 2, runway 31, clear for the op. Number 2, runway 31, clear for the op, and Archer 275
Let's see what the weather is right now. All right. My weather app says it's 91 degrees right now. It certainly feels that way. Pip, you'd be right at home here. It's nice and humid, just the way you like it.
27 uniform, contact departure CF. Over departure 87 uniform CF.
Matt, you're in New Hampshire? Oh, Cece, I'm sorry. Cece talking to Matt. Are you saying it's in the 90s in New Hampshire? Or that's going to rain this weekend? Alright. That one just landed on 2-4. We can't see them approach over there. So we got about an hour for Delta connection to come in. The other three that landed earlier should be going back out. Got American, United, and Allegiant. I would imagine Allegiant will be first. I haven't looked at the departure board, but they don't stick around here for long. Also, if you weren't watching earlier, we saw Allegiant land, and we see a Sun Country. I don't know, that is Allegiant, isn't it? It's a different livery, though, isn't it? What is that? Anybody see what that says on that plane? I thought that was a Sun Country tail. EDC. I guess that's a special livery. Remember we saw the Insomniac livery in Baltimore the other day. Okay, there's Allegiant taxiing out. That'll be Allegiant 1202 going to Orlando Sanford. They just flew in like an hour ago. So we're going to see them take off in our direction. It'll be a Boeing 737 MAX 8. The breeze is probably keeping my equipment from overheating, hopefully. I'm doing everything I can to keep it cool, but it's not easy. And the wind keeps trying to take my laptop.
Victor 360 Foxtrot Alpha, squawk 0400. Squawk 0400.
Let's try this. Sorry. Working on my equipment here. So Allegiant taxiing out to runway 24.
Foxtrot, wind 260 at 13, gust 20, make left traffic for runway 31, runway 24 full length, from takeoff.
They're headed way out to the east end of the airport to take off.
Runway 31, close to the option for 360, Foxtrot Alpha.
Sounds like another touch and go on 3-1. Just want to make sure we're still alive here. All right, are we still alive? Somebody tell me. You guys still hearing me? We still alive? All right. You might have lost me, but I think we're back. I don't know if that's the heat or my phone. My phone might have locked up there. I don't know. It's in the shade. I'm trying to keep it cool. That's my hot spot. Did you guys get to see Allegiant take off? If not, I'll repost it later. All right, excuse me. Sorry about that. All right, we're going to try something here. Try to get my laptop in the car, in the shade and out of the wind. Minutes here. Gonna move some stuff around. reposition my laptop. All right. Okay. I'm gonna move my tripod a little bit. Sorry about this, I'll be done in a minute. Wind keeps trying to blow over my laptop, so I put it in the car. Fortunately, I'm in a place here that I can stream right. I can film right next to my car. All right. We still good? All right, so American Eagle looked like they were lit up. American Eagle headed back to Charlotte, CRJ 701. Down on the runway. There's one. I don't know if that one just came in or is going out. Watching for American Eagle. Got a helicopter behind me. Let's see if I can find that. I don't know if you were able to see that. It was a little slow getting around to it. Wind is really picking up. American Eagle's on radar. I don't see them moving yet. I don't think they went out to the runway. I don't see them out there. That Embraer Phenom's still lit up. What do we have coming in? Don't see anything right now. Delta should be in within the hour. So thanks again everyone for watching. Alright, so David, you're still hearing me now, I hope. We're up to 35 likes. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. Let us know where you're watching from in the chat. All right, so until American Eagle goes out, let's do the airport tour again. So that's the edge of the airport over there. There's the tower. Shout out to air traffic control for the great job that they do, keeping everybody safe. Are we still hearing them? I'll have to check on that too. So out there's the approach for runway 24, which most of the traffic is, or at least the larger traffic is using today. That's runway 24 you're seeing there. Terminals over there, over behind where you see Allegiant parked. Okay, there's American Eagle moving. We'll follow that. They're going out to head back to Charlotte. Alright, so that's American. No, I don't see them on radar. But obviously they're out there. It's American Eagle flight to Charlotte. Came in a little while ago, heading back out shortly. We also saw United Express come in from Chicago O'Hare. And we saw Allegiant land, and that's right, Allegiant already took off. Hopefully you got to see that. I hope we didn't lose the feed, but I'll post it later, just in case. Hoping we get to see a couple of these cargo planes take off and land. Watch American Eagle. I think that was a CRJ 700 that came in from Charlotte. It's heading back out. The wind is really blowing right now. I think it's going to be pretty much a headwind for them. It's right at my back. Here comes airport ops. Let's see if we can find American Eagle again. Okay, they're down at the end of the runway, making the turn. That's American Eagle taking the runway. Runway 24. I think we lost our ATC. I'll get that back in a minute. If they're not going to move, I'll just do it quick. Alright, should have ATC back. Alright, so American Eagle's lined up on runway 24. It's like a turn and burn. Maybe. Are they moving? Yeah, they're moving. Heading back to Charlotte. Go as far around that way because I moved all my wires. Alright, that one's really kicking up right now. Alright, how are we doing? Are we still alive? I think we got kicked off there. Somebody can let me know. Did we lose the feed there a little while ago? Come back. Yeah, I haven't heard ATC either. I think it's just because there's nothing going on. I think it's working. Alright. Thank you everyone for the 37 likes. There we go. Alright. We got a United 777 flying over us. On its way to Dulles. We'll be passing over my house in a few minutes. Embraer Phenom still lit up on the airport. Oh, looks like the Phenom's moving. Okay, I think. Going out to Birmingham, Alabama. Looks like it's moving on radar, but I don't see it yet. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's the Phenom. That's the one that's been lit up on the airport for a while. It's going out to Birmingham, Alabama. Wind's picking up again. Can you guys hear the wind? If it's too loud, I can cut that back. Let me know. Do something with that wire. Get it out of the way. Moving some wires around here so I have a little more capability here. Alright. There goes the Phenom out to the end of runway 24. Helicopter flying over us again. Behind me, I think. turn. Here it comes. This is the Embraer Phenom going to Birmingham. Alright, hopefully you're able to hear that. So we have the Piper Cherokee like circling the airport, probably coming back around for a touch and go south of the airport. We also have a Beach Bonanza to the west of the airport. Not sure if that's coming here. So the flight path for arrivals into LaGuardia is just north of here. Watch a bunch of them fly by to our north at about 11,000 feet. I don't know if we can see any of them. I haven't noticed any. Then we have the arrivals into Dulles and point southwest, just to the south of the airport. Of course, those arrivals into Dulles, they fly over here, and then over Reading, and over Lancaster, right over my house, as you've seen before when we did our backyard streams. All right, so this Piper Cherokee is flying south of the airport. It's probably going to come around, do a touch and go, or land, I'm not sure. Watching for Delta connection, currently scheduled at 1:55. It's running an hour and a half late. So we have a F820 coming in at 1:30. We have Amazon Prime Air coming in at 2:16 from Lakeland, Florida. Should have some departures going on here shortly. United's supposed to go out 2:15, but it looks like that was canceled. Well, that's not going to make some people happy, including me. There's a United, I don't know. The United Express aircraft is lit up on radar though, so I don't know what that means. The departure board said it was canceled, but we'll watch for that. All right, so again, there's the tower. There we go. Out there's the approach to runway 24, which is where that Phenom just took off. This is runway 24 here, right in front of us. And the other runway runs from our right to our left. That's runway 31. We're seeing a bunch of little ones doing touch and goes out there. The terminal's over in that area. You can see the Allegiant and whatever that livery is. It's another Allegiant. Two more Allegiant planes over there. I don't think any more are going out today, at least not until late. So we got this hangar over here, which looks like corporate jets, private jets. I'd like to know what that plane is. All right, so again, we're filming in a cemetery. This shed is part of the cemetery. I have permission to film here, so It's not like I'm set up in the middle of a bunch of gravestones. I'm out in an open, grassy area. It's just high enough to see over the fence. There's FedEx terminal. A couple of FedEx tails there. Seem they're either 767s or A300s. And then we have Amazon over here, and this Prime Air, I believe, is a 767. Similar to what we see in Baltimore often. And that one, I think, will be going out in the next hour or so. We also have one coming in, which I believe is a 757. All right, so United plane's not lit up on the radar anymore. The only thing I see right now is this a beach bonanza just south of the airport. I don't know if that's going to come around. Okay, we have out to the east of the airport, there is a Cessna Cardinal. It looks like it's coming this way. Thanks again, everyone, for watching. David, I think the ATC did restart it. I heard it once. There's just nothing going on right now. Waiting for some activity. So we can watch them load up the Amazon plane there. I saw a couple times they took some cargo out to it. Thanks, CC, for that. Like CC said, I appreciate everyone who clicks like and subscribe. So did we lose the stream there for a few minutes or not? Oh, a while ago when I knew we were buffering. Hope it wasn't too long. Did you guys get to see Allegiant take off? That's what I want to know. Did you guys see Allegiant take off a little while ago? If not, I'll repost it. I'll probably repost it anyway. But... Alright, so we have a Cessna Cardinal coming in from the east. There's a helicopter flying around too. See or hear the helicopter, but I see it on flight radar. Watching for the Cessna Cardinal, a couple minutes out. Thanks for sticking with us here. I have a little bit of difficulty here with the sun and the wind. Let's check out FedEx. I don't think they're going anywhere today, but it's cool to look at. You can see where we're filming from. I got FedEx. So there's some activity going on there with their FedEx terminal. I see vehicles moving around over there. And then haven't seen anything going on over here yet. Other than some fuel trucks driving around that hangar. I'd like to see some of those go out. And of course we have Allegiant over here. whatever that livery is. I'm gonna have to find out. EDC. Alright, CC. I'll post it later. Pretty sure I got it recorded anyway. Again, if you didn't see it earlier, I'm going to swing around the other way here. Over there, behind the gravestones, is downtown Allentown. It's to the south. And I'm not that familiar with Allentown, so I don't know what the tall building is, but I think that's in the center of town. I've seen it before. It's a nice day, nice view. I could do without all the wind. And it doesn't need to be in the 90s for me, but at least it's not raining like it's supposed to the rest of the week and next week. It's not looking good. I'm hoping to get to Baltimore next week again. And I would like to get up to Harrisburg Thursday morning to catch the arrivals for the air show this weekend. The way the weather looks, I'm not sure they're even going to have an air show this weekend. Alright, should have this Cessna Cardinal in on 2-4. There's another one out there, might be coming in behind it. So we're waiting for the Delta connection flight from Atlanta. And well, I don't know if United's going to be going back out or not. The departure board said it was canceled, but I did see it lit up on radar there a little while ago, so I don't know. So we're watching the approach for runway 24 there for that Cessna. Definitely have a little lull in the action here. Like I said, I sit at home and I watch this airport on flight radar, and there are constantly planes flying in and out of here. A lot of corporate jets, and then just general aviation traffic flying around doing touch and goes pretty much all the time. But right now, nobody seems to be doing anything. I have to come back up here on another day when there are more Allegiant flights in and out. There's only one today. Don't see anything moving. All right. I think that Cessna Cardinal should be just about here. There's a helicopter. See if I can get that for you. I don't see the Cessna yet. No, actually, I see it. It's over there. Alright, where's the Cessna at? I want to at least be here when the cargo plane lands. Cessna just flew right over us. That's where it's at. Alright. I see another one lit up out there. Cessna Grand Caravan. It's lit up on the airport. Buffering again. That looks like a Pennsylvania State Police plane that's lit up on the airport. The Grand Caravan. Probably gonna go out and do some traffic enforcement, I don't know. There's just nothing coming in right now. Hopefully we're still alive. Don't worry about this heat. Alright, stream's okay. Just nothing going on. Alright. Watching for some action. We got a fuel truck moving. What are they fueling up? Let's send them out. Is that... Oh, did that plane move? I think that one might have moved. Let's see what's going on there. I think maybe that one moved. Is that where it was before? Got the fuel truck. Okay, that one is moving. There we go. That must be the Grand Caravan, which appears to be registered to Pennsylvania State Police. Hopefully we'll get to see this one take off. Is that the one? Well, now it's not lit up on radar anymore. Oh yeah, there it is. I don't know if that's a Grand Caravan though. Looks like a jet. Is that a jet? I don't think that's the one I saw on radar.
Allentown Tower, Jumper 6 is complete on station. And when able, like to transition southbound. Are you looking to talk to radar, or are you looking to check out when you reach Charlie?
See some of these other planes move. Hopefully we'll still be here to catch the 757 landing and the 767 going out. Let's see what time that's supposed to be. It's not on the departure board. Sun Country going out. That's not. It was 2:05. Now it's 5:12. That doesn't help us. Okay, United to Chicago now says 1:46 p.m. Is that today? No, that's not today. Hold on, I'm looking at the wrong day. All right, it's Tuesday, Scott. Yeah, so there's no. The Amazon plane's not on the departure board. Doesn't necessarily mean it's not going out, but we do have the one coming in at 2:16 now. It's a 767. Before it said 757. That's not too far out. That looks like a Grand Caravan. That's probably the state police plane. Alright, so that one's going out to runway 24. I think it's going out to runway 24. Just made a right-hand turn now. Maybe it's going out to 31. Excuse me, sorry. I do have allergies, and they've been bad the last couple of days. I don't even see it. I know it's over there somewhere. Wonder if that's going out to take off on 3-1 now. And where did the jet go? I don't see either one of them lit up. We have a BRM Aero Bristol coming in on 2-4, and then we have a Royal Air Freight Dassault Falcon coming in behind it. A little bit of action there. The two that we just watched are no longer on radar. Where they went. I'm only guessing they either went over to the terminal or they went over to runway 31.
So close to the airport, Chopper 6.
Sorry, I don't have anything to show you right now. Macho's Allegiant planes. We have two coming in there. Next couple minutes. wish Prime Air would go out.
4340.
I do like the location though. I thought it would be better if they were coming the other way, but it's not bad. For takeoffs, if we have any. And for that Aero Bristol, did that land? I missed it.
Good afternoon, Allentown Tower, Bristol, 133, Mike Lima,
Oh, there it
miles
is.
from Buick, ILS 24.
What I'm looking at, flight radar.
Bristol, 133, Mike Lima, Allentown Tower.
So that Bristol is out there, I think. And then there's a. They're making a left turn now. We got the Dassault Falcon. That's probably what I'm seeing.
Allentown Tower, November 177 Papa, circling the mall for photo work, descending at or below 2,000. Roger, take care of Alpha, maintain VFR below 3,000. Frequency 119.65, walk 0435. Affirmative, yeah, stand tight over the mall, and then once we're complete, we'll continue to the west.
I think that's a Dassault Falcon. That's the Dassault Falcon. It just landed on runway 24. Alright, so that Delta flight should be here in the next 20 minutes. And then Prime Air 767 due at 2:16, I believe. And we'll see how it goes. If nothing else is going on, we'll probably wrap it up after that. Unless I see this Prime Air over here getting ready to go out. So I think they usually goes out the same time the other one goes in. About the same time. So there's that jet that we saw taxiing out. Looks like it came back to the hangar. I think that's the same one. That Cessna Grand Caravan is out there, still lit up, but I don't see it. The Pennsylvania State Police plane. I don't see anything else headed this way. One to our southeast, it might be coming this way. One to the west. come from. That one just took off. Is that the Grand Caravan? I think it is. I think that was a Cessna Grand Caravan owned by the Pennsylvania State Police. We saw it taxi out a little while ago. I didn't see that it was out the end of the runway. That other jet.
Allentown Tower, 177 westbound 15 knots. 177 Papa, are you looking to talk to radar? Are you looking to terminate?
That other jet we saw taxi out there is back at the hangar. I'm not sure what they're doing.
177 Papa, what's your destination, but for now, just 250, 250.
There's another Dassault Falcon to the south of the airport. Let's see if that one comes this way. There's one taking off. How come I'm not seeing these? That's the Grand Caravan. That was a Cessna Grand Caravan operated by the state police. Swing around here. Probably gonna go do some traffic enforcement out on I-78 or something. I think this tree is interesting. What do you think? I don't know if I've ever seen a tree shaped like that before. Maybe it's two trees. There's another one taking off. A little flurry of activity here, if I can find it. I didn't even see these planes go out to the runway. I also didn't see them lit up on flight radar. There's one that is lit up, a Piper Pilot. So that was a Piper Pilot. Before that was a Grand Caravan. I think the one before that was a Cessna Cardinal. So there is a Piper Pilot out there on the airport lit up. I've got a couple out to the east that might be coming in this way. Maybe that Dassault Falcon's coming back here. It's descending east of the airport. We saw this one. Saw that one taxi out a while ago and then came back. to keep an eye on Amazon, see if there's any activity over there. I haven't seen him take any cargo out there for a while. Wish I knew if that 767 was going out this afternoon. Typically, from what I've been seeing, the one comes in at about the time the other one goes out. So I'm hoping that's the case. We'll get to see both of them. When we see that 767 come in, it'll be taxiing over here right in front of us, over to the Amazon facility. Thanks again, everyone, for watching. This is Petsy Planes. I'm Scott. Again, we're here at Lehigh Valley International Airport, the airport code ABE, which stands for Allentown, Bethlehem, Easton, the old name of the airport. All right, the Dassault Falcon looks like it's coming back this way. Please, if you're watching, say hello in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. Please don't forget to click like and subscribe. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you'll know when we go live again. Dandy Chickens, Gulfport, Mississippi. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, we saw the caravan go out, David. All right, sorry it's just a little slow here. We should have a couple of good ones coming in here soon now. And don't forget, we have memberships available now. It's 99 cents a month for the loyal spotter level. Thank you to David C for becoming a member today. Hey, warm winds, 45 lakes. Well, that's pretty amazing considering we haven't seen anything for a while. But good to see you, warm winds. I'm gonna make it over to Northeast Philly one of these days too. We need to talk about that. Sorry I didn't get to see you at Airplane Day at Fort Mifflin. Actually didn't turn out to be a bad day. At least the rain held off for the most part. We had a little shower come through, but we made the most of it. Thought we had a pretty good day considering. Again, I'm hoping to go live Thursday morning in Harrisburg and catch the arrivals for the air show this weekend, including the Blue Angels and a privately owned F-16. But right now the weather's not looking great. They're calling for rain. Hopefully that'll change. I really want to do that soon. The rest of the week looks terrible weather-wise, and next week for that matter, if it stays that way. Maybe if I'm lucky, it won't be raining in Baltimore next week. I have plans to go to a couple other airports that I think you'll really like in the next month or so. J. Rodriguez. J-Ro Rado Rodriguez. Good to see you. Warm winds, I'm at the cemetery at the west end of the airport. I got permission from the management to film here. Out in a grassy area away from all the gravestones. And just high enough to look over the fence. I want to try that spot at the east end sometime too, but since I got permission, I wanted to come up and check it out. When I was up here driving around a couple months ago, this is the one spot I picked out that I could see over the fence. I could film over the fence. So it's a pretty good spot. Just needs some action. I think it would be better. It would be a better view if they were landing at this end, but we got a good view of the takeoffs. We'll have a good view of the Amazon plane taxiing over here to the terminal. Hopefully we'll see the other one go out too. So we saw Allegiant, well, Allegiant landed right before the stream went live, and then they took off, but I think we were buffering at the time, so I don't know if anybody saw it. I will post that later. So we see a lot of corporate jets in and out of here, private jets. And we have one coming in right now. We have a Dassault Falcon. Also, there's a, okay, there's Delta too. Delta's just to the northwest of the airport. We have the BRM Aero Bristol coming in for runway 31. Looks like a touch and go. And then we'll have the Falcon and then Delta. Then we have the Amazon 767 coming in. Last I saw was supposed to be here at 2:16. All right, so let's watch for the touch and go here. I assume it's going to be a touch and go. Should be. We should be seeing it over there where that truck is. And I'm watching over to the left for the Falcon. It's quite windy up here, warm winds today. I had to move my laptop into the car because it kept trying to blow my laptop over. And last I saw was 91 degrees. Sunny, just a couple clouds. Very hot and humid. It's not terribly humid, but it's hot. All right, there's the touch and go, probably. Oh, there it goes. That's runway 31, heading off to the northwest. Hopefully you can hear the ATC. I think it's caught up. That funky tree. It's a very interestingly shaped tree, or trees. And we should have the Falcon landing here any second. Out there. And Delta says they are 2 minutes out. Delta is a CRJ 900 from Atlanta. Tom Adams, it's interesting to hear those stories. I think I read about that observation deck that was taken out when they renovated or whatever.
Japanese Tower, Bristol 133, Mike
rebuilt the
Lima
terminal.
on the RNAV 31. Bristol 133, Mike Lima.
All right, the Falcon's out there. See it.
31, click the option 31, through Mike Lima.
I forgot to look and see where it was coming from. It's another tri-jet. We saw one of them land a little while ago. Can you hear that? It's kind of loud. That's the Dassault Falcon that just landed on runway 24. They're coming over to this hangar. And Delta should be on final by now. So I want to get out to Pittsburgh and check out the new parking garage that supposedly has a designated plane spotting area at the parking garage. It sounds like it's a pretty good view. So I'm hoping to do that in the very near future, so watch out for that. And meanwhile, we have Delta 4965 coming in less than a minute out from Atlanta. I don't see it yet. This is a good view of the airport here because everything is right in front of me. I don't really have to turn or anything to see different parts of the airport. It's laid out all in front of me from left to right. All right, I'm watching for Delta. There it is. All right, it's a Delta connection from Atlanta. CRJ 900. Landing on runway 24. I have a 241 with the airport truck. There it is. That's Delta from Atlanta, coming in about an hour and a half late. Let's see what time they're going back out. There's a United flight that was supposed to be going back out. It looks like it was canceled. I'm sure that'll make some people unhappy. All right, where's the Falcon going? Are they going back out? There's the CRJ 900. Looks like the Falcon's headed back down to the runway. Or we might just have been waiting for this one and it's going back into the terminal. I don't know. Delta taxiing to the gate. Not sure where their gate is. All right, we got this guy here. Say hello. Bunny spotting. Where'd that falcon go? Oh, there it is. Right there. Yeah, it's making a right turn into the terminal. I assume Delta will be following it. Anything else coming in? It looks like we have a Cessna Citation on final. I said, when I watch from home, I see these corporate jets, private jets coming in and out of here all the time. And I come up here and we have nothing. So maybe it's going to pick up. There's Delta.
Allentown Tower 622 with Mike's with you on the LS24.
Number 622 with Mike, Allentown Tower 16014, got 25, 124, number 2, that's short final. Okay, great bell.
Okay, clear to land 24, 2 Whiskey Mike.
All right, we should be about 15 minutes away from that Amazon 767 landing. So if there's nothing else going on, we might just wrap it up then. I'm hoping this one over here goes out soon too. It's not on the departure board, but I don't think they usually are ahead of time. That one right there, we saw them taking some cargo over there earlier. And from what I've noticed in the past, they have an arrival and a departure here at about the same time in the afternoon. Normally. Ooh, we got some smoke. Some smoke over there. And should have that citation landing soon. I don't see it. Or did that just fly over us? That just flew right over us. Never mind. So that wasn't our landing. Dassault Falcon is still lit up out there. Oh, there it is. I guess that's going back out. Looks like that one's going back out. Where's Amazon? All right, so now Amazon says 309. I really don't want to leave without getting that one. That's an hour from now. That's frustrating. Alright, there goes the Falcon.
So 3 Mike Lima, verify you're looking through the public Smith.
Hey, firm 3 Mike Lima.
So 3 Mike Lima, execute the public Smith approach and contact departure.
Execute miss over to departure 3 Mike Lima. Thanks, Real.
I think we've been live for about 3 hours now. There goes the Falcon again. It just came in. If they're doing some fire training over there or what? I don't know where their fire equipment is here. It's not anywhere I can see it. So it could be over there. Alright, well, Amazon's apparently delayed. That's disappointing. It'd be nice if this one would go out. Or maybe I was looking at the wrong day again. Oh. Now it says 509 for Amazon. Well, that's not good. I don't see any movement over here on the one that's parked here. The only thing I see moving right now is smoke. Thanks again, everyone, for watching. Sorry I don't have more to show you. So we had the United flight to Chicago was apparently canceled. I'll just check on that again. 2:15 canceled. So I guess those people have to hop on that SkyWest flight at 5:40. Wish I knew if this one was going out or not. Alright, so the Amazon flight that was supposed to land here at 2:16 is now moved up to 5:09. Let's see where it's at. Yeah, it's still in Florida. It's not going to be here for a while. Alright, so I don't see anything else going on here. So I think we're going to wrap things up. It's a little disappointing. Going to have to come up another day where there's more going on. And it's very hot to stand out here with nothing going on. There's a Piper pilot out east of the airport coming in, I think. And there's one up. That Air Bristol is up to the north. We can hang around for a couple minutes and see if they come in again. But, yeah. Alright, now United is lit up on the airport again. That United flight that was canceled is lit up on flight radar. We saw that earlier, so I don't know what's up with that. I'll hear a little bit and see if that goes anywhere. Appreciate everyone who stuck with us. Thank you to our mods, Betsy and Cece. Janet, if she's still out there. Is that plane? No, it's a truck. Looks like the smoke is dissipating. I assume that's some sort of training. Oh, there's United. It's going somewhere. That's the United CRJ 200 that came in from Chicago a while ago. It said the departing flight was canceled, but there it is doing something. They're just moving it. It looks like it's headed towards the runway. Looks like United 499 uniform. Whatever that means. That Cessna Citation's lit up too. I'm gonna taxi it out and came back.
Runway 24, right at Alpha 4, thank you, taxi 4 VL.
Wonder if this is like a relocation or maintenance flight or something. Because it was canceled on the departure board. It's definitely headed to the runway. Excuse me. The wind's at least cooling things off a little bit. Alright, it's on the runway. It's going somewhere. There goes United. That's the CRJ 200. It came in from Chicago O'Hare earlier. Not sure where it's going now. Swing around here. It's headed off to the west. I don't know if it's going to Chicago or it's some kind of maintenance flight, maybe coming back here. Maybe maintenance flight going to Chicago too. Alright. So I wish I knew if this Amazon flight was going out today. Okay, there's that. That's the Citation heading out towards the runway. Alright, so that's the one that we saw taxi out a while ago. Came back to the hangar, it was sitting there, but now it's going back out to the runway. Let's see how it's going to the runway. Thanks again everyone for being here. I'm Scott, this is Penske Planes. And we're live at Lehigh Valley International Airport in Allentown, Pennsylvania. The first time we've streamed from here. Might not be going to the runway. So over to the right again. That's what it did earlier. I don't know what they're doing. Again, if you're in the chat, say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. Please don't forget to click like and subscribe. And also don't forget to click the notification bell so you know when we post another video or go live. And also we have memberships available if you're interested in that. There are expenses associated with streaming, especially since this is an hour-and-a-half drive for me. Some of the places I go are further than that. And a lot of times I have to pay for parking, which fortunately I don't have to here in the cemetery. But again, if I can defray some of those expenses, I can do more. I'm planning to take a couple of short trips here in the near future and bring you something good, so stay tuned for that. I hope to be live Thursday morning in Harrisburg, but we'll see what the weather does. We want to catch the arrivals for the air show this weekend. If they even have the air show this weekend. Got my fingers crossed. Not sure what this plane's doing. Might be going the long way out to the runway. Looks like they're turning left again. I hear fire trucks. Alright, looks like they're going to take the runway. They might be waiting. There's a Piper pilot. Looks like it's on final. Alright, so that United flight does say it's going to Chicago. SkyWest 499 uniform. I don't see any activity over at Amazon. So I think, well, it looks like this one's taking off. We'll watch this one take off, watch that Piper land, if it's landing. And if there's nothing else behind it, I think we're going to wrap it up. It's too hot out here when nothing's going on. Alright, there's the citation. And should have that Piper pilot landing right behind it. Landing or doing a touch and go, I'm not sure. I don't see anything else behind that. So once that's done, we're going to call it quits. Okay, it's just doing a missed approach. It's up in the air again. Right there. Alright, so it looks like that's going to be our last plane. Thanks to everyone who stuck with us. Sorry I didn't have more to bring you today. Was hoping at least to get the Amazon arrival, and that one got postponed until after 5 o'clock, so I'm not waiting here that long. I don't see any signs that this Amazon plane is going out, so we're going to say goodbye. Hopefully I'll see you Thursday morning in Harrisburg. Thanks again, David C. for becoming a member. Thanks to Cece and Betsy for sticking it out. I know Betsy had to leave, but our fabulous moderators. Thanks for everyone who liked and subscribed. And we'll catch you next time. See you later. Ah, the fire in Bethlehem. Okay. It's good to know. All right. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Goodbye.